Hello everybody, back, Makoto Jado back again, playing Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD Hero Mode. I can't remember. Last time we failed at killing the guy, but we got him. Well, not killing, but resealing him. Now, we have her thanks. Give it too much credit. I was just freaking blah blah blah. You must wonder what you've been fighting, blah blah blah. It's freaking evil, that's what it is. Zap the gate of time, right, Granny? Indeed. Go, gadget. Oh. Apparently, you just gotta be standing in the right spot or some shit. But this big slab of metal, crystal, concrete, whatever it is, stone. This is what we waited for! Yay! We get to go see our woman! Open, says me. Oh, wait, And you know what? You suck. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" Meanwhile, I will be going out of this door looking at this spike that we just put in the ground. In we go! But we went nowhere! Or did we?
Hey!
At last, I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will become known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that will one day become Skyloft. It's true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will now have many questions, but for now you must proceed through the great doors behind you. It is there the person you risk life and blood to defend waits for you. I thought it was like life and limb. Okay, life and blood, whatever. Hey! Gru said, what's up? You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you've made it. This is all a day's work for a hero. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story, but let me try to explain. Words. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both of them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold up against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. What? First, she created Phi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on this mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul into the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, if you've lightly guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For a while, the supreme power of the Triforce was created by the gods. All of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? Figured out what? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, am the goddess reborn as immortal. What a coincidence! The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in this hideous state, he is more than capable of devouring this land if we were allowed him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can now see that this is my purpose. Yay. Purpose. Link, the goddess created Phi and the great blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing up against Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into this prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. You're welcome. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You've learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you've found true courage. Now those qualities reside in you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can now claim the Triforce. A valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link, draw your sword. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It is impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so their own kind could never use its power. Somehow I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. Yeah. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. Sure. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean that it's right, and it doesn't excuse any of my actions. But I am prepared to pay the price for what I have done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep, for thousands of years. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you and Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. Wait! I forgot to get your number! While it's true that I am highly reborn, I am still my father's daughter and your friend. I am still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and I will be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all is over, will you come wake me up? I promise. Hey yo, she turned herself into a rock. Now let's take a seat here. Well, let's go find us some ultimate power. So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended and asleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. And a rock. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you will likely have to come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out for you just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Link. Find the Triforce. Hey, yo, wait, hold up. Something I gotta tell you, Link. Actually... yeah, but don't worry, she's a rock now. She can't feel anything. I'm staying right here with Granny. Yeah, so what'll you do if it freaking comes out before... Check it out! Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. But I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into the one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten up this place a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to go, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. Hard to say, weird to say it out loud, but that's how I feel. Yeah, so, surely we will not have to use this knowledge in the future. Oh, hey, bug. So, that is our task. Find the Triforce. Whoop some ass. Smack the shit out of Demise. Hey, do you say anything? Something different about your sword. more. What do I have to say? Arrows in repose. Those you okay? Basically, what he's saying is one of the many things we can do here. Oh wait, sorry. Let's see here. That is a terrible arrow. And it didn't even count as one. Alright. Let's see if we can get it to respawn. Nope. Oh well. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, since this is hero mode, as soon as you get the True Master Sword, it's instant. We can just spam these now. Ow. This would have came in handy with Tentalis. Tentacle, squid monster, whatever. Anyway, unfortunately, this is just going to be a story episode. Damn it, get away. Story episode, so, we will see each other next time. Till then, goodbye.